Welcome to the AFC South Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight and analysis on all things AFC South from the best creators in the division, including Houston Texans creator Ruben, Indianapolis Colts creator Derek, Jacksonville Jaguars creator Dalton, and Tennessee Titans creator Rossi. Catch the AFC South Roundtable every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on the AFC South Roundtable YouTube channel.
Second. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My stupid self forgot to plug my camera in, so let me go ahead and plug this into my computer. But while I do that, let me filibuster real quick and say, hope all you guys are good. Look, guys, it is Sunday night. We are just a day away from Monday night freaking football. I know myself, I cannot wait, and I'm sure you guys can't wait either. There we are. All right, we're good now. What's going on, guys? Yeah, hey, Joel, you got it, man. What's going on, everyone? I guess that's my my very, very unique tagline, I guess I should say. But I hope all you guys are good. I know I am absolutely thrilled for tomorrow night, the Jaguars' lone primetime game, unless you count 9:30 a.m. London time to be a primetimer. The Jaguars, luckily, get this game at a really good time. The Jaguars are 3-1. The Jaguars are on the road to hopefully going 4-1, and tomorrow is a big game. It's really going to be a way for the Jaguars to kind of prove to the world that they're legit. I thought that was going to be the case against the 49ers last week, but I don't think teams really took us seriously after that as much as I would have thought. But it's all good. We just got to continue to win games, and luckily there's not a playoff committee or anything that's going to decide if the Jaguars are good enough to get in or not. We're in control of our own destiny. Beware shirt, I like it. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Duvin by Duval, they sent me out a box here. Because I guess they partner with the Jaguars. So they sent me a box full of a bunch of stuff. I'm rocking one of the shirts right now. This is essentially what it looks like. It's got that. And on the back, it's got now entering Duval. So, yeah, the shirt's fire. I love it. I appreciate them for sending it over to me. And, I don't have a lot of Jaguars merch right now. I mean, I have a decent amount, but not much new stuff. It's kind of dry. And having a newborn baby, I've been it's kind of been out of really my my budget right now when it comes to buying Jaguar stuff. So yeah, shout out to Todd, $5 donation. Chiefs are pathetic. Mahomes is crumbling. Those garbage receivers won't save him when the Jags humiliate that weak defense and erased the Roddy dynasty. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I will say their win against the Baltimore Ravens, they won 37-20. It looks a lot more fraudulent now after the Texans just steamrolled them. Which, by the way, why does it feel like the Jaguars' schedule started off so much rougher than both the Texans and the Colts? I mean, the Colts over here are playing the Raiders. The Texans are luckily the Texans got they're playing a first place schedule. The Ravens were first place, and they're getting a very, very easy Ravens team that is just awful right now. So we drew the Bengals. Should have beat the Bengals, but is what it is. Luckily, no excuses. We do get a pretty soft spot of the schedule toward the end of the half. I know, for example, the Texans will have to play the Bills while the Jaguars get to play the Jets, who are the only 0-5 team right now. So shout out to Jacob says, yo, UCF, you guys need to win tomorrow. I hope we do. I'll be you already know who I'm rooting for. And by the way, guys, this will be a call-in show, so I'm going to talk for a little bit, and I'm going to open up the show kind of for you guys to come in and talk, because that's what, there's no Jag game today, obviously, so wanted to go out here and do some kind of show today because I know I am extremely excited for tomorrow. Man, can you guys imagine the Jaguars could somehow go to 4-1? We'd be feeling so freaking cool. So cool. Now, I will say there are some things that popped up today. It looks like Xavier Worthy is now questionable, although I did see that a guy named Matt Verderame. I don't know how you say that name. So I'm told that while the Chiefs have Xavier Worthy listed as questionable with a shoulder/ankle, the expectations is he will be okay for Monday Night Football against the Jaguars. We'll see how his body feels tomorrow, but KC is hopeful he will be able to go. So regardless, I mean, I know there's people out there that are like, oh, I want to play teams at their best. That's not really me. I mean, give me the best chance to beat these teams. I could care less. There's no asterisks on these victories. There's no asterisks on the end of the year that, oh, the Jaguars, they beat the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, but, Xavier Worthy was out. So is it really a win? So it's just not like that. So with that said, we'll see if Trayvon Walker plays. Now, he was spotted at practice wearing a club, and he was practicing. Let me see if I have an official Jaguars report. So they put this out yesterday. Trayvon Walker was limited in practice, and he's questionable for tomorrow. Yasir Abdullah did not practice. It looks like De'Ami Brown was limited, but it's expected that De'Ami Brown will play, which, by the way, when I saw him go down when he got hit by Azeez Al-Shaair, I was like, I legit thought he broke his collarbone the way he went down, but only missed one game. Not too bad. Not too bad. So shout out to him. The Jaguars get their wide receiver 3 back. Of course, they also have Parker Washington, pretty good player also. He had himself a game when it comes to the punt return last week. So that was something that was pretty cool to see. Little Big Man says Jaguars 33, Chiefs 28. So let's drop some score predictions. I want to see them down below. What do you guys think is going to happen? Cash World Music says UCF, should I get a Trayvon Walker jersey or T-Law? I just need a white one since those are the only 2 available. I'll be honest. If you're going to get any Jaguars jersey, I would get a Josh Hines Allen jersey. And the reason I say that is because I think Josh Hines Allen will be forever a Jaguar. And then I think a Josh Hines Allen jersey, he's going to be in the pride of the Jaguars. And his jersey is almost going to be like Fred Taylor or Maurice Jones-Drew. I think those jerseys will never get old. Like those jerseys, you'll always be able to wear it. It's never going to go bad, if that makes sense. But I would also wait to get one because I have a feeling the Jaguars will be changing their uniforms. I don't have any kind of sources, but I don't think the current regime likes the current uniforms with the Tom Coughlin design. We're wearing Prowlers 4 times this year. I just think, like, everyone's like, oh, they're going to wait for a new stadium. I just don't. Why do we have to wait? Do we need new uniforms to hype up a new stadium? I don't think so. The Jaguars, I think, will be getting new uniforms next year. So I would definitely not buy the current models. Now, if you want to buy a throwback, that's different. I would hold off on buying jerseys right now. But I will say, but I guess if you're between Trayvon Walker and Trevor Lawrence, geez, that's tough. I mean, I don't know. I would probably say maybe T-Law, but we never know at Trayvon Walker because Trayvon Walker, he could get I think he'll be a Jaguar for a while, but you never know. He could all of a sudden get upset and then want to get traded out, So who knows? But that's just my 2 cents. Maybe I'm not being smart there, but you asked for my opinion, I gave it, Travis Etienne Fire says Jags 24, Chiefs 21. Music says, yeah, that's valid. Sludge says Chiefs 31, Jags 21. Not trying to sound like a bad Jags fan, but be realistic. I'll talk about it being more while I'm on the call. Okay. Well, it was kind of cool. My setup. I've got I should have done this a long time ago. I got the Bills and Patriots down here. Watching that go on. I just need Josh Allen to score less than 40 points for me to win my fantasy game. So it's looking good so far. I just can't have him go off and just get touchdowns like crazy. But 0-0 with 7 minutes left in the first. I think I'm pretty good so far. 27-17 Jags. Get that 12 jersey. Yeah, I would wait on the 12 jersey, to be honest. Let's wait for him to do something. And I know a lot of people ran out and got a Brian Thomas Jr. jersey. We'll see about that. Okay, so I'm going to bring some people on. But first, I do want to talk about Sleeper real quick, guys. Of course, as you guys all know, this channel is sponsored by Sleeper, and they got a cool promo here. A free $20, no deposit down. So if you guys have been watching my channel and seeing me advertise Sleeper and saying like, I would love to use it, but I just can't spend the money on, daily fantasy sports right now. Look, no excuse now. I mean, you got a $20 entry, and as you guys all know, before every game, I go on there and give my picks. You can either copy them, copy what I do, or you can fade them and do your own thing. But regardless, if you want to make tomorrow night just a little more interesting, you can sign up with Sleeper. Use my promo code UCFJAG. That'll get you a $20 free deposit over there for you. And not only that, you're gonna get the $20, and it helps out the channel a lot. They're a dream sponsor for me. I hope I can be with Sleeper for the rest of my channel's existence. So by you guys participating and buying into the sponsors, they'll continue to buy into me, so I can continue to put out a bunch of shows like this, and I can tell my wife, see, me doing YouTube is productive, okay? Because I'm bringing some money home for the family, because that's what I try to do. I try to break away from the family to do these live streams, but it's all in fun. But on the real though, Sleeper's awesome. Use promo code UCFJAG for your free $20 entry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to join, so you guys can all get in here. Just give me one moment to do that. I should have had this pre-pulled up, but it was bad time right before this for my son. So let's see, viewer channel. We'll drop this. Join the show. Okay, cool. So I got the StreamYard link right there. I'll go ahead and pin it. And you guys come on here. Let me know your thoughts about being 3-1. Let me know your thoughts about the game tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts about where you think the Jaguars will be in January. Are we real? Are we fraudulent? The link is right down here, so we can come on here and talk a little bit of football. Biggs Not a Force says, let's freaking go, UCF. Monday Night Football, we shine. Hell to the yes. Tomorrow, look, we break streaks, That's what we do. We break streaks. So we got Sludge Sports in the building. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's popping?
All right, so yeah, like I said, I don't think the Jaguars are gonna win this game. I'm not trying to sound like a bad fan. I'm just being realistic. The Chiefs, they've been playing good football. Like, their defense is really good. The highest they've allowed is 27, and that's like the highest the Jaguars have ever scored. But like, yeah, as I said, Trevor Lawrence, he can't afford to make a mistake here. Like, if he makes a mistake here, I think we lose this game. But yeah, I hope they prove me wrong. But yeah, I don't see the Jaguars winning.
Yeah. So and look, you're never gonna hear from me saying bad things about people picking against the Jaguars. A couple of weeks ago on the AFC South Roundtable, I picked the Jaguars to lose to the 49ers, and I got dragged by Jaguar fans. But there's such a thing as being realistic, right? And I was like, I just can't imagine the Jaguars going to California and beating a team that we have like 5 or 6 losses in a row against, and also going out to California. There's just a lot of bad history there, and the Jaguars did it. And, right now there's a lot of bad history going into the Chiefs game. I mean, 8 straight losses against the Chiefs. Also, it's a primetime game, and the Jaguars haven't been good recently in primetime. And also never beat Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have won the AFC 4 out of the last 5 years, so there's definitely a lot of stuff working against us. But at the same time, this might be a new Jaguars team. We've been doing a lot of crazy stuff, but if the Jaguars somehow win this one, man, I think the sky's the limit for this team. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. As I said, I hope they prove us wrong. I hope we get the dub.
Yeah, I do too. So what do you think before you get out of here, what is the key to winning tomorrow night?
All right, so yeah, defense, stay as is, play good. Trevor Lawrence can't afford to make mistakes. Our offense needs to improve a bit, move down the field more. And yeah, other than that, I think we could win this game.
All right, sweet, brother. Well, hopefully I see you in the stream tomorrow night, and hopefully the Jaguars pull out a W.
All right, yeah, man. Have a good night.
Later. All right, so out of the Sludge. Next up, we got C to the G in the building. What's up, my guy?
Hey, how you been?
All is good myself, man. How about yourself?
I'm all right. I just called to say you can't call it the game of the year when we go into the playoffs.
That's true. It's the game of the season thus far through
Yeah.
week. What is it? Week 5 now? Yeah, week
Yeah,
5.
that works.
Yeah. I mean, it's our only primetime game, so when it comes to it's the regular season game of the year, but I do like the way you think. I may need to retitle this one.
But we
After
just need to get the
archives.
passing game going. Easy dub. Mahomes is washed. Kelsey's fucking around with Taylor Swift. We got this.
So do you feel confident that the Jaguars will be able to get the passing game going?
Yeah, the one dude's back, so we should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, the De'Ami Brown is luckily back. So the passing game is healthy. And yeah, we just feel like at some point it's got to get going, right? We have all the pieces there. I mean,
all the third string and the fourth string's all been doing great. We just need to get BTJ going, and Travis kind of hard because he's playing both sides.
Yeah.
Like if Travis had one big play, people wouldn't be saying shit about him.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think, let me see, Jack, because I think right now, receiving leader, because I think right now, the Britton Strange leads the team in receiving yards. Let me see. Yeah, Britton Strange, 182 yards, and then Brian Thomas Jr., 164, Hunter, 118. Okay, so that actually surprised me. I'm actually surprised that Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter are two of the top 3 receivers this year, because it feels like to me like De'Ami Brown and Parker Washington are both ahead of them.
Yeah, it feels like they should be way ahead of them.
Yeah, it feels like it, but I mean, I guess they have a couple of bigger plays, right? But regardless, Britton Strange being the leading receiver through 4 weeks wasn't really on my bingo card for sure.
But I mean, just clean up the drops and we should be good.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Going into the season, all of our weaknesses look like our strengths, and all of our strengths look like our weakness. Like the O-line was looking pretty questionable. They've been doing great.
And I think that's almost a positive.
The secondary's been doing great, and they looked like they were going to be questionable.
Yeah. And I think that's almost a positive, because we're like, okay, the quarterback and the receivers are good. You know, on paper they're good, but they've been struggling. That just means once they start hitting, like what can stop us? I mean, we have like at the passing game get going, we really don't have that many weaknesses. If we stay healthy, like the sky is the limit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely go into the playoffs, so
yeah,
that'll be the game of the year.
No, yeah, absolutely. Especially AFC looks a little bit sketch. The Chargers just lost a second game in a row. You know, Baltimore sucks right now. The whole entire AFC North is a little bit of a mess. So yeah, the Jaguars, like I know we look at the team in a vacuum a lot, but look around the AFC, there's really not a lot of teams that really scare you right now.
We're the Jaguars. We're gonna go have a really, really good year.
Yeah.
Probably lose in the AFC Championship. Then be shit for another 4 years and do it all again.
I don't want that route, man. I want to be playing relevant games in December and making playoff pushes every year. But all right, man, I got a bunch of people here calling in, so I'm gonna let you go. Appreciate you calling in, man. All right, next we got AFC South Roundtable Celebrity. We got Big Jags fan in the building. What's up, my man?
What's up? Y'all doing all right?
We're doing good, man. You're sounding better than you did on the show last Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I got my mic on, and so people kept calling me, and it kept kicking me out of the lobby.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you put it on like airplane mode and connect to Wi-Fi, that shouldn't be an issue.
All right, I'll do that next time. But I think the Jaguars come in with the big upset. I think we've seen the Ravens defense and offense look horrible today versus the Texans, so I don't think they're actually that good, and the Chiefs just benefited from that, just like the Texans did.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes we look at the Jaguars and we get worried about, you know, all these little things. But when you actually take a step back and look at the NFL as a whole, and especially the AFC, like what team? I mean, I know the Bills are scary, even though they're tied with the Patriots right now. But AFC East, besides the Bills and maybe Patriots, pretty garbage. AFC North, you only really got the Steelers, but are we scared of the Steelers? AFC West, the Chiefs will always be tough. The Charger. I mean, the Broncos are decent. And then the Raiders are awful. So it's like, and we all know about the AFC South. So it's like, what teams are out there that's really going to push us out of there, right? Only ourselves. We can only beat ourselves at this point, I feel like.
That's right. And I think since, like you're saying, the rest of the AFC is so bad, we'll probably end up winning that division. Not the division, but we'll definitely get a playoff spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we don't win the AFC South, because the Colts, I mean, the Colts are pretty good. I'm not going to discount that. I mean, they're 4-1 at this point, even though, like, I'm kind of pissed at how, like, easy their schedule started off. Like, but man, if we can beat the Chiefs and get ahead of that, I mean, the Jaguars would have already taken care of the 49ers, already taken care of the Chiefs, like, getting through some of the tougher opponents while, they lost their big one. They lost their big game against a winning team and the Rams last week. So we'll see.
Yep, and I guess that's all I got for now. I'm kind of busy tonight with the kids. I'm sorry.
Completely understandable, man. But I'll talk to you hopefully Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Later. All right, so next up we have Oval in the building. What's up, Oval? It looks like Oval just left. That's sad. Okay, we'll bring Freddy into the building. What's up, Freddy?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly, man.
All right, wonderful. Well, first off, thank you for all the streams. I've been up in college in New England, and you're way more fun than Stream East. So it's been awesome being able to catch the games out of town. But 3-1 feels great, and I guess maybe I'm just delusional, but I feel like the only reason why we're afraid of the Chiefs is because of the history behind it. If this team wasn't wearing those uniforms, if they weren't in Arrowhead, in Kansas City, we would look at this as kind of like any other real opponent that has a franchise quarterback. I'm going through a lot of the matchups, and I don't know, maybe I'm not seeing something, but I wanted to know if there was a matchup that you see that maybe the Chiefs can exploit outside of Mahomes just being a great quarterback who can make things happen.
Yeah, and first of all, that's quite the compliment, man. I'm better than Stream East. That's pretty awesome because Stream East is kind of a, gotta love that when you're out of town. But I'll say this, the thing I'm worried about, and I don't know if they have the personnel to do it. I'm just worried that they're going to play us similar to the Texans where they shut down a run game, shut down a short pass game, and they force us to throw downfield. And it's not like the Jaguars can't throw down the field. We just haven't really shown that we can do it yet. But, man, this could be a game where if they do that, and they let Trevor Lawrence throw it downfield, and he's hitting the players and players are catching it, that could be a coming out party. That would be my dream scenario, honestly, is that, they shut down the run game. We get like 50 yards on the ground. We're struggling, but we're just throwing it all over them, getting deep passes, back shoulders of Brian Thomas Jr. We hit Travis Hunter in the middle of the field, maybe hit a 50-plus yard bomb. That would be my dream scenario, and we just light up the scoreboard on primetime football.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, I think we've been kind of waiting for that big Trevor Lawrence statement game since the Chargers wild card game, really. So him being able to do that on Monday night would be awesome. I think really a lot of this game just comes down to just playing consistent. I feel like this team has been awesome, and I'm definitely super high on them. I just worry that there are some stretches where they're a little dead, where they're a little sleepy, and they tend to make mistakes within that and make games closer than they have to be. I think just playing mistake-free ball would we would automatically be 12 and 6, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would that, and that's another issue. We talk about the passing game, and it's also just the penalties that we keep shooting ourselves in the foot that way. The Jaguars, like you said, we go into a little bit of a lull, and it comes out of nowhere. And the Jaguars, when you're getting 3 to 4 turnovers per game, you should be winning by 2 possessions at least. And the Jaguars aren't really doing that outside of the first game. So yeah, that's and hopefully we can change that. But that's really been an issue with the Jags.
Right. Yeah. That's the one thing that you just can't do against the Chiefs is you just can't let them have these late game pushes where they're able to make a ton happen in a short amount of time, take advantage of the 2-minute warning and all the timeouts. So, but yeah, it's really us versus us at the end of the day. So that's pretty much all I got. Thanks again. I usually don't comment during the live streams because I put you on my Roku TV, but I'll try to leave a comment next time. It's always great talking to you.
Yeah, all is good, man. I know there's a lot of lurkers out there, and you guys are good, man. I appreciate you guys because I probably don't read as much comments during the game as I should, but it's usually what happens in the comment section. We get this whole Trevor Lawrence hate club going where everyone's hating on everything the Jags are doing, and then I just kind of forget it.
Yeah,
So,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, I turn off all my texts, turn off all my calls during games because I just need to be locked in. I can't with negativity.
yeah, 100%. But all right, my man, appreciate you calling in, and go Jags.
All right, go Jags.
All right, next up we have Kyrie in the building. What's up, Kyrie?
What up, my boy? How you doing, man?
All is good, man. Just ready for 24 hours from now when the Jaguars will be right in the thick of it.
Bro, I'm so excited, bro. This can be a coming out party. We can really show what we are, who we are. We can really show it, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, cause I know we all are waiting for that Trevor Lawrence 350 yards, 3 touchdown game. Honestly, bro, I'm waiting for the Trevor Lawrence to show that he can just manage the game. Like, give me a complete management of the game of no dumb plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just get us in the right play, execute the right way, make the right throws, and just lead this team, man. I'm just ready to see that. I want this team to be ready to go. And I know they will be. Trust me, this team is going to be fired up. They're going to be ready to go. And the one thing that gives me hope about Trevor, because I believe in him, man. Because like when the offense, I heard you say something earlier today, and you were right. When the offense needs to get it done, they have been getting it done. So I
Yeah.
gotta give them that. They have been getting it done, man. But I think that you're right. I think that the Chiefs are gonna try to do what the Texans did to us. But this is an opportunity for Trevor Lawrence to step up. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Show what you can do.
Exactly. And I know because I'm hard on Trevor, but I'm not saying because a lot of people will take that as we need to give up on Trevor. And I'm not saying
Right.
that just because we've been through how many terrible quarterbacks have we been through? And like,
Right.
where is the opportunity for us to upgrade out there? It's like, it's so difficult to get something better than, I guess, what the upside of Trevor Lawrence has. So I'm going to keep rocking with him. I'm going to keep working with him. And, you see it in him. You see some flashes. But, when the Jaguars, the thing is, it gets clunky, right? And sometimes
Yeah.
his bad moments come when, like, there's a third down play and he delivers it, but a guy drops it. And then,
Right.
and the thing is, on defense, if you make a critical mistake on third down, the defense stays on the field, right? They get another
Right.
opportunity to redeem themselves. When the
Yes.
offense makes a big mistake on third down, they're off the field, and then they have to they get a little bit ice cold, So
That's
I mean,
true.
we're 3-1 right now, and that was a big thing that I kind of came to realization. It's like, okay, the Jaguars offense, it's been bad, but really, like, look at the last 4 games. I mean, the Carolina blowout, the offense was there to win it. I mean, Trevor Lawrence was there to win it for the Bengals in
Right.
week 2, but
Right.
Thomas Jr. dropped it when
Right.
the Jaguars went down against the Texans and scored a touchdown. This last game against the 49ers, they needed to get a first down and they did it. So
They did.
it hasn't been a situation where, we've had it where the offense, bad games and everything, but they haven't made the crucial mistakes that's lost it for us, So
No, that's true. But I will also say this too. What kind of makes me nervous about this game, because I don't know if anybody noticed this, as far as our defense, we do not do good on like third and fourth and shorts. Like, man, we never get the stops. Do you notice that?
yeah.
Like, we gotta keep them. It makes me nervous when I see like that 1st and 10 and the other team gets like 8 yards. I'm like, oh man, all right, damn. Let's get ready for the first down. You know what I'm saying? Let's reset. I feel good when we have them at 3rd and 10, but it's like them 3rd and 2s. I think that's going to be a key to the game. If we
Yeah.
can stop the Chief on 3rd and 3s and 2s, because that can, you know what I'm saying? That can wear our defense down. If the
Yeah.
Chiefs are driving, from the 20-yard line and they keep getting 3rd and 3s and 3rd and 2s and 4th and 1s and and they keep converting. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
100%.
and I think that, I hope that the turnovers continue to grow. And this is why we're so heavy on Trevor, because we hope that the turnovers continue to go, but we got to be real, dog. Like, this is unprecedented. Like, getting 3 and 4 turnovers a game is unprecedented. What we can bank our head on with the defense is They're playing sound defense. They're attacking the ball. They're going to be where they're supposed to be. But can you bank on getting tip balls and 3 interceptions or 4 fumbles every game? No. So that means
Yeah.
the offense has to step up, which means Trevor has to do his thing. And then I'll say this one last thing and I'll go. And another reason why I hope that Trevor does good, because does this regime also come off as a regime that's just going to sit by and wait 3 or 4 years and allow Trevor to continue to struggle and struggle? No, they're going to get him up out of here. They've already
Yeah.
shown it multiple times with multiple players. Okay, what's the running back we just traded to the Eagles?
Oh,
Oh,
Tank
you
Bigsby.
Yo, Tank Bisbee, you want to pout? You want to celebrate the team when we win? You're out of here. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, Fred Johnson, you want to be lazy in practice and stuff? You're out of here. You don't think they'll say the same thing? Like Liam Cohen can have the excuse, like, I got the rest of the team playing, I got the offensive line playing, I got the run game going, I got the defense going, I'm doing everything I can with Trevor. What can
Yeah.
you do? You get what I'm saying? He will have that out. So I don't agree with the radio station saying, well, Trevor signed the contract. No, this regime will get him up out of here. So
Yeah.
that's why I want Trevor to do the best he can. And I'll say, all right, last thing, I promise I'm done. I
You're good,
promise.
man. You're good, man.
Because I gotta say these things, bro, because it's just frustrating. You look at a guy like Mac Jones. Thursday, coming off a game where he missed the last game, short week, and then playing with 2 wide receivers. Remember, their 2 wide receivers in this last game were hurt, and they come out there and they look seamless. And it's just like, come on, Trevor, like, dude, this is week what, 5? It's time.
Yeah.
Enough with the BS. I'm not asking for 300, 400 yards. I'm just asking for a competent, smart, make sure the team is aligned, because I put that on Trevor too, bro. You got to. You're
Yeah.
the quarterback of the team. You have to make sure everybody knows where they are, knowing what they're doing. I have to put that on Trevor. I'm sorry. I can't put that on nobody else. So this is, if Trevor Lawrence steps up this game, I just give me the second half of 2022 Trevor. You give me that Trevor, you're not telling me we're not winning 12, 13 games this year? Come
Yeah,
on, man.
I know. I know. That's true. Yeah, and we'll see. We got plenty of opportunity for it, right? You got what, 13 more games left. Got a big one on Monday Night Football, and the Jaguars are sitting at 3-1. So yeah, that's gonna be the big test, man. And we'll see if
Yep.
he can start playing a little more competent. And that's another thing, just the offense. Breaking a huddle with better timing. I mean, we can't be breaking a huddle with 8 seconds left on the play
Yeah,
clock
you can't
and
do
running
that.
guys in motion. Yeah.
And Mac Jones has done 2 things that Trevor Lawrence hasn't done already this year, which is played a complete game, and he's gotten Brian Thomas Jr. going. Remember, Brian Thomas Jr. was cooking with Mac Jones, not Trevor.
Yeah.
That's the
That's true.
truth. That's what people don't want to acknowledge. That's the dark side of this. Because
Yeah.
remember when Trevor was playing, Brian Thomas was struggling like he's struggling now. He
Yeah.
didn't get going until Trevor got injured and Mac Jones got in there.
Yeah.
So we got to be honest about this stuff. But I still believe in Trevor. He does have something that, like for example, like you look at Justin Herbert. It's like the opposite effect. Like Justin Herbert kills during the whole game, but then when it's time to do it, he fails. And it's like Trevor kind of struggles. He makes his way through, but when it's crunch time, he gets it done. I'd rather have that guy. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that keep me believing in Trevor, because
Yeah.
he's clutch. It's like he clutches up. So let's
Yeah.
go, Jazz. I'm ready for Monday night, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Hell yeah,
Having me.
man. I'll talk to you later, bro.
Yes, sir.
I think Kyrie needed that call. I think he got a lot of stuff off his chest that he needed to get off. So I'm hoping that I'm providing everyone a little bit of therapy today. So we got the order that we're going in now, just so you guys know, because we got loaded lines. So we're gonna go Oval, Diggins, Brett, then West Coast Jags fan. So we'll go ahead and bring in Oval, who's been on and off the line a little bit. He's been on, he's been off, he's been on, he's off. Now Oval, you're on. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
All is good, man.
Listen, I think we'll have a great game. We just have to limit offensively. We got to limit the turnovers and the penalties. I'm pretty sure we're leading the league in penalties. I'm sure too many illegal shifts and offsides and just a whole bunch of silly penalties that, I mean, you practice to play a clean game. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. And the good thing about that is, like, it feels like it's correctable, right? just learn the offense, and as the
Absolutely.
weeks go on, I feel like it can only get better, right? Because I can't feel like it could get any worse from here.
I feel like those are stalled drives too, honestly.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we're
no, we're
getting a
hurting
good drive
ourselves more than
going.
defense is hurting us when we get these plays and we're backed up 10 yards and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So hopefully we can clean that up.
Especially in the Niners game. I mean,
Yeah,
Trevor was kind of able to bail us out of some of those, but it's still, the offense is still trying to find their rhythm for sure.
yeah, no, I agree. So we should it should get better. Offense is finding its rhythm all over the place. Luckily, the run game seems like it's set up, but yeah, the all. I mean, you're a team that were 32nd in motions last year, and now, I mean, I don't know the numbers, but we got to be top 3 in motions right now. So it's a lot to learn, and the CBA doesn't allow as much practice time, so we're kind of learning on the fly a little bit here.
Yeah, for sure. But I think we squeeze out a close win. I'm gonna say 27-20. Uh, Trevor's birthday is tomorrow, so I think he will have a solid game for sure. And he seems to play well in prime time too. I seem to notice that.
Yeah, yeah,
Minus
and
the Chargers game in the first half.
the Chargers and minus the Bills game last year, but the Bills game last year, I
Yeah,
don't think last year was a throwaway year. Screw that year.
yeah.
Everybody on the defense got worse, so now we're looking at defense and said, "Oh, our defense was actually pretty good." Ryan Nielsen was just
Coach Camp
buns.
has done a great job though, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, he has. It's been fun to watch him.
I think if we can just contain Mahomes, keep him in the pocket, hopefully get some sacks, which we haven't really done this year. Hopefully Trayvon plays, just throw the club on. He's been practicing with it, so I think he's planning to play. So we'll see how that goes, especially if we can continue to get the takeaways too. We've been this defense has been unreal. So, and I wasn't really too convinced with the Chiefs win over Baltimore, especially considering how they've been playing just with Lamar. Forget today and how many guys they had out just with Lamar and most of the starters, and they weren't playing that well. So
Yeah,
I think we'll give them a real test.
yeah, and I think I'm kind of right there with you. I think Trayvon plays. He was limited in practice today. He's out there practicing with a club on. He's gonna play. He's gonna play. I really believe so.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off though, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man, appreciate you calling in. All right, so I'm gonna let we got it looks like 3 callers to end the night. We're gonna go Diggins, Brett, West Coast Jags fan, then Jacob. Okay, and that's gonna be the show. So we're bringing Diggins in here. What's up, Diggins?
Hey Dalton, what's up, buddy?
All is good, man. What's on your mind?
All right, man, I'm gonna take you back real quick. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's I believe it was January 21st of 23. We go to Arrowhead. We lose the playoff game, 27-20. Trevor Lawrence is walking out of the stadium. He turned around and his look just a face full of disgust. That will not happen tomorrow on his birthday. Mark my words. Liam Cohn gets the ball to the backs 30 times plus tomorrow, and we will show how terrible the Chiefs' run defense really is. Ranked 25th. Tootin and ETN tomorrow, 200 plus yards on the ground. Gonna absolutely rip them a new ass up the seam.
I like it. I like it. So you're feeling pretty confident about tomorrow?
Oh, I not only that, I feel Trevor will not. I'm not saying he's gonna go blaze 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, but I'm saying 75% completion, bare minimal, 200 yards, no dumbass interception, at least a touchdown, maybe 2.
Yeah. That's all I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping for 2 things, a win and a good Trevor game, because it's been it feels like we're winning, but it's like, how much can I celebrate it if the quarterback doesn't look really good for us? But there has been struggling quarterback play around the league, so can't look at it too much in a vacuum, and hopefully he can get better as the offense starts to line up better. But I feel you, man. So I'm it's good to hear that you got some confidence. And I think a lot of Jaguar fans are actually feeling pretty good about tomorrow.
Yeah, like I said, I think Cohen has a good scheme, and I think the defense is absolutely on fire. I don't know if we'll get 4 turnovers tomorrow, but I definitely they're not running the ball on us. They're gonna have to throw on us, and I think that is kind of been our zone coverage is so good that he's gonna have issues with that, especially without having like Raji Rice and Worthy tomorrow. Like Worthy's iffy if he's gonna play or not, but even on a bum ankle, he's not going past Hunter. Like Hunter's gonna be on his hip the whole time. He locked down Nico. He was locking down Jamar. Like he gave up a couple little bang throws for 10, 15 yards, but you're not good. You're not getting over top of Hunter. I don't think. I think he'll run step by step with those guys. And Travis
Oh,
Kelce's really just not this year.
yeah, and especially with our linebacker play right now, that's going to be the big thing. And yeah, Xavier Worthy is going to be hard to cover, but I mean, Rashee Rice is their guy, and he's obviously out, so that's going to be a big help for the Jaguars. But this
I
is
got
the big test for the Jags here.
I got one more prediction for tomorrow that I believe this will come true 100%.
Let's hear it.
Jawan Taylor will get tore up by Josh Allen and by Trayvon Walker with a club tomorrow, and he'll have more than 3 offside, like jumping offsides. False start. He is terrible.
Dude, Trayvon Walker with a club, I think is a little bit of a cheat code.
He's a weapon.
I think his hand will get better, and he's going to keep the club on.
I really hope he uses that club at least one good time.
Yeah. No, me too. That'll be fun to watch for sure.
All right, buddy. Well, go Jags.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. Shout out to Diggins. I see a couple super chats in here. I'll get to the super chats after I get through these other 2 callers. So if any of you guys have questions but don't want to call in, I'll definitely address super chats if you had them. We got Brett. Brett, thanks for hanging on the line for so long. What's going on, man?
Not much, honestly. But I'm just sorry if it seems like I'm a little bit. I'm at work right now, and I don't really get to go to any of your calling shows very often. So figured, why not?
Well, you're here now. Let's do it.
Yep. If anything, I'm just very, very confident about this game because, like, Kansas City isn't what they used to be, honestly. Like, it's like the running game has been suspect, their defense has been suspect, and just the AFC seems like it's a lot more competitive this year. And it's like the Chiefs aren't the team that they used to be. So I just feel as though Trevor needs to perform. Like, that's an absolute necessity. He needs to perform. Otherwise, I would not put it past Liam Cohen to get a new quarterback. If Trevor can't perform against the pinnacle of the NFL right now, I don't know what we can do at the quarterback position as it stands right now.
Yeah, and I think that's the spot that I like to be in, is that I really do trust the front office and James Gladstone and Tony Baselli. If they feel like they have an opportunity to move off from him and maybe get a better player, I think they will, and I'll trust them in doing that. And it might take some creativity, especially if the Jaguars are winning and stuff. If we have a good team, they're gonna have to get creative in doing that. But I'll trust them. I do think that, I know because you hear Tony Baselli all the time, I really do think Tony Baselli truly believes in him. So it's going to take a lot. But I think the situation that you don't want to be in, which scares me, is that if you somehow move off of Trevor Lawrence and he becomes Baker Mayfield or like Sam Darnold, and then it's like, well, that sucked. We had our guy, and now we're messing around with Justin Fields. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm going to be entirely honest. Like, I was very skeptical on Liam Cohen when he got hired. Like, the preseason showing just didn't inspire confidence in me. But after we beat the Niners and to see how much this team it runs through Liam Cohen and how much the team fights for Liam, I honestly think he could be the one that leads us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I think we got the right dude. I mean, I love the offense. That's the offense that's the McVay offense. That's the offense that's running the NFL right now. That's the offense that's doing good around the league. And I'm glad we got a piece of that tree instead of a piece of the Andy Reid or Bill Belichick tree. We're with the right group for sure.
Yeah, Doug Marrone for the longest time, like, sure, he got us to that 2017 AFC Championship game, but what did he do after that? The team completely fell apart. After we fired Doug Marrone, then we hired the cancer known as Urban Meyer. Honestly, if it wasn't for Doug Peterson trying to rejuvenate Trevor's career the year after Urban almost completely ruined him, I don't think we would be having this conversation. and now Liam Cohen's just picking up right where Doug left off.
Yeah.
I have no feelings towards Doug Peterson. He got us into the playoffs in one of his seasons as the coach. I just felt like he got complacent. That was one of our main reasons why we just couldn't build off of that.
Yeah, and it feels like he just gave up. I don't think he liked Balky or the situation, and it was just the whole thing was toxic. I think I think he gave up, to be quite frank, and it kind of annoys me. But honestly, all like everything that's happened in the Jaguars' history has led us toward Liam Cohen, has led us toward James Gladstone and Tony Baselli. So I'm blessed about the position that we're in right now, and the pathway there wasn't the best. But we're here now, and I really like the place we're in right now.
We needed to be terrible in order for us to get better.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't.
That's why I'm all about
dynasties aren't built overnight.
That's why I'm all about tanking, man. Just bottom out, and sometimes the only way to really get better is just to bottom out. And that's what the Jags did.
As much as I love to tank Bigsby on Jags, but he just had too much of a fumbling issue. But I'm kind of glad we got rid of him. But I'm also very high on Bashal Tootin. He showed a lot in his. I don't know how much he's played this season, but from what I've seen, he has a lot of burst, and it's a good 1-2 punch with him and ETN.
Yeah.
So
100%. But all right, I'm gonna get to this last caller. I appreciate you calling in, Brett, and hopefully the Jags get a W tomorrow.
Go Jags.
Go Jags. All right, the final caller of the night. He's hanging on patiently. We got West Coast Jags fan in the building. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm just so excited for tomorrow night. Primetime game. I seriously think it's a must-win for us. We have to perform. I think everybody's kind of summed up what we need to do perfectly. I mean, Trevor has to have a good game. I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing everything in national media, and I think this is a statement game if Trevor can do good. I think we started to see glimpses of it. I think BTJ actually catching the football helped us out a ton. I mean, my God, this defense, man. I don't know how I don't know how anybody cannot be excited about that. I mean, this is giving me 2017, just memories of how good we were. And I mean, we did it back then with Blake Bortles. I mean, I think Trevor's slightly better. And if we could do it then, I think we can do it now. I think tomorrow's a must win. And I think we really can go out there and not only win, but win big. I think a bunch of people have kind of said it, but I mean, this isn't the same Chiefs team that we've seen. The reign of terror has kind of been over. And I really enjoy it. I do want to pick your brain about something, though. On our first drive against the 49ers, we opted to punt instead of kick a field goal. And I think we have one of the best kickers in the league. I mean, what's your take on that?
Well, when I look back on it, a couple things. One, he missed the kick from that spot the week prior, from that same exact spot. And also the reports were that it was windy that day.
Yeah.
And also later that game, he missed a kick from that spot as well. So I don't know if there's something going on there where maybe that right hash at that distance just isn't good for him. But I'm kind of a little bit worried about Cam Little and my Super Bowl, maybe not, but 2 weeks in a row with a miss. He has matched the amount of missed field goals from 2024 this year. So sometimes kickers get the yips. He's missed both those field goals were critical.
No,
one would have put
100%.
us up against 10, would have iced the game for the Texans, and then the other one would have put us up 8, where they would have had to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the 2-point conversion might have been as hard as getting a touchdown. So he can't be doing that stuff. He can't be missing, especially those critical ones later in the game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hope we can get the kicking game going again. I really disagreed with that. And I mean, and I trust in Logan Cook because I think he's one of the best punters in the league, but I mean, he screwed that up. I mean, we did not pin him inside the 5 when we put Logan Cook out there. I disagreed with the call. I thought if it came down to winning the game, I was going to be mad about it. But, I mean, tomorrow night's going to be a statement game. The other thing I want to address is I love how Liam Cohen's changing the culture. I mean, if you look around, and I mean, I haven't seen the culture of this team look good in a long time. And I think Liam Cohen, and I got the Tony Baselli jersey on right now.
Yeah, we were getting people wondering what jersey you're wearing, so you got a Tony Baselli on.
Yeah, no, I got a throwback Tony Baselli jersey.
Is it a Mitchell and Ness? Or is it a regular?
For me, man. My dad got it for me as a gift. But I think they're really changing the culture, and I honestly think if we can win tomorrow night, I think the national media is really gonna put some respect on our name, and that's honestly all I can wish for. Is if we get the confidence going into it, I mean, all 4-1 will be the greatest gift ever.
Yeah, no,
So,
absolutely. And the thing that's been annoying about the Jaguars is that we've been getting 3-4 turnovers per game, but the narrative behind that is, oh, the other team's giving the ball away. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They keep turning the ball over. It's like, bro, we're getting these turns.
Not
This
at
is
all.
us. And the
Not at all.
49ers, you beat the 49ers, and it's like, oh, they're very injured. An even more injured 49ers team beat the Rams on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it. But Monday, that'll shut up everybody if we
that.
win. Yeah. On Monday, that'll shut everybody up if we win that one. And then people will have no choice but to put some respect on the Jaguars' name.
Yeah, I'll make these last 2 points quick, but you talked about it in your show the other day. I really do want to see us take more deep shots. I think taking more deep shots is going to help. That was something that we did so well. And if we can just execute a few deep shots, I would love that. And then the other thing I would like to see is our pressures get home. I mean, obviously, we had the one get home against Brock Purdy, and which won us the game when we forced the fumble. Thank you, Charlie boy. We obviously had the one get home, but I want to see him get home more. I mean, I want to see him get home. I want to see Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker wreak havoc this week.
Yeah, and I want to see. I'm right there with you because Josh Hines Allen, I think he's having an incredible year, but he only has half a sack right now. He's got to beat Tony Bracken's record this year. I don't know if he's on pace for that right now.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, I'm gonna be watching Monday night. Finally get it. Don't get many games on the West Coast, but Duval, baby. Let's embarrass the Niners on national TV.
Hell yeah. Appreciate the call, man. Duval.
Yep, Duval. Have a good one.
Later. All right, shout out to everyone who called in today. That was fun. I like doing these call-in shows. The plan for when the Jaguars play 1 o'clock, I'm always going to do a recap call-in show. That's always going to be the plan. Now, when it's a 4 o'clocker, I don't know. Last time I did a recap live, but I couldn't do a call-in just because I have a lot of post-game obligations, and I just don't have, unfortunately, just don't have the time to do it. Want to get to some of these super chats. American with a $5 super chat says, I think tomorrow we clean up our pass game and show the league to stop sleeping on the Jags. We are the real deal this season. And that feels like kind of the consensus. It really does, that the Jaguars will finally get out of their own way and start doing some good things. Rando Warrior X in the building says, how do we cover KC Big 3 without Walker out there? Well, the thing that the Jaguars do, they do a lot of cool exotic blitzes. They find, they'll blitz 2 linebackers, drop a lineman out in coverage. But, the thing is, they go out there, they punch balls out, they intercept the ball. But I think Trayvon Walker plays tomorrow, to be quite frank with you. If I was a betting man, I would put money on Trayvon Walker playing, to be quite frank with you. I really believe he does. Also, Rando with another $5 donation says, I'm very confident, but Trevor is the key to all of our success. Everything else doesn't matter if Trevor isn't the answer. Trevor is a good quarterback, in my opinion. And, I know I spent this show kind of talking down Trevor Lawrence a lot, but to be quite frank, I really do think Trevor Lawrence is the guy. I'm hard on him because I do believe in him, and I'm hard on him because I know that he needs to play better for us to really make a push. Right now he's playing good enough, obviously, to win games. But I've been through so many bad quarterbacks in the Jaguars' history, and I also know how hard it is to get a good quarterback. And how do you go about getting better than Trevor? I mean, you can go out there and try to make a crazy trade, an unrealistic trade. I mean, the Stafford and Jared Goff trade, those things don't happen, right? Anytime there's been big trades for quarterbacks, I mean, we've seen them, like Deshaun Watson. I mean, that thing didn't work out. There's been trades in the past where they just trade a crazy amount of stuff, but we can't rely on something like that popping up in the future. That some amazing trade falls on our laps that's worth trading 3 first-round picks for. So I'm going to ride on the Trevor Lawrence train until it completely derails, and I'm going to ride him until I know that maybe he's not any good, right? And one thing I know is I'm not going to have him go to another team and turn into a Baker Mayfield. I will not allow that. I do think that he's good. I think that once we learn the offense, and that's the entire offense, receivers there seems at least 1 or 2 passes per game where Trevor throws it and a wide receiver's on a completely different page. So alignment, assignment, and all that stuff. But I think it'll get better. I think Trevor Lawrence will be the guy. I like to see his frustration, especially on a 2-point conversion play where 2 guys are running in motion at the same time. He's like, guys, pretty much get your head out of your asses. Stop this. So I don't believe the people's narratives that, he doesn't care. Like, come on, he cares. He's fine. People say, Trevor Lawrence needs to cut his hair. That's the issue. Like, guys, come on. Let's be real. But I do think there's only one way to go but up. And I think he's going to be fine. I do. Does he need to play better? Yes, but yeah. Cat God, you can find streams links to all games. You just got to redirect. Yeah. So he's telling people how to. And I know for myself, I mean, the biggest key, if you have an antenna, I think it's on ABC. So if you just buy a crappy like $10 antenna, plug it in, find your local ABC station, you'll get the game for free. So that's one thing that I always recommend people. They don't really know about that kind of stuff. But by the way, if you guys can drop a like for me, I don't know how many likes this has, but I know YouTube, they if you don't get enough likes on your videos, they won't. You may be like subscribed with a notification bell, but they won't push out your video to people. So we're at 59 likes right now, and we have, it looks like 122 people watching. If we can get just 41 of you guys to like it, get to 100 likes, I would really appreciate it. Just so we can continue growing. I know we've hit some good moments on this channel. We hit 20,000 subscribers this football season, specifically against the Carolina Panthers. So that's been a good feat at 20,461 right now. So yeah, we're growing. Of course, a lot of this channel can rise and fall with the success of the Jaguars. And I'm loving that they're good. I've been literally covering the Jags on YouTube since 2017. It's been more bad season than good. I saw there's a Carolina Panthers podcast that said, due to the Panthers very much being bad, we're going to stop making content. And it kind of went viral. I've been through worse than what the Panthers have been through. It's been a lot of bad stuff. So the Jaguars are 3-1 right now, feeling good. This is the best record through 4 games since 2018. 2018, things fell apart in a big way, but I think this is a much different team than that team. But overall, the Jaguars Chiefs tomorrow. I'm going to say the Jaguars win. Am I confident? I don't know. I just think that Jaguars players are tired of being disrespected. I don't know what the Chiefs mindset is going into this game. Of course, if you're a lifelong Chiefs player, you just know that you always beat the Jaguars. So how seriously will they take the Jags? I don't know, but I think the Jaguars have all the reason in the world to go out there and put on their A game. So Jaguars 3-1 right now, an opportunity to go 4-1, be really at the top of the AFC. I mean, right now, the Bills and Patriots are playing us tied 3-all. Man, that'd be cool if the Patriots could somehow beat them, drop the Bills to 4-1, and then I think the Jaguars would be tied for the best record in the AFC. So, always keeping an eye on the AFC South, but of course, maybe beyond that, maybe we get some good AFC seeding. So before I sign out, got one last super chat here from American 46. I just want to put out my boy, UCF is the real deal. I appreciate that, American. I appreciate your super chats today. I appreciate all you guys. It's been a fun season, and I hope that the Jaguars can win tomorrow and we can keep partying like it's the 1990s for the Jaguars. But with all that said, appreciate all you guys so much for watching. I will be live for the Jaguars game tomorrow, 30 minutes before kickoff on the channel, so we can do a pre-party, and also we'll get our sleeper picks in. Remember, guys, $20 free entry if you guys use promo code at UCF Jag. So You know, I know a lot of you guys maybe want to play, but maybe don't have the funds to do it. Now, if you use promo code UCFJAG, they're going to give you $20 for free, no money down. So definitely take advantage of that. Will help out the channel a lot. With all that said, appreciate you guys so much for being here, and go Jags.